Hello everyone, my name is Nina Hoirunisa Setiawan. On this occasion, I will present about the mind map of the Maze Runner novel and the summary of this novel. So, this is the mind map of this novel. There are general information, characters, and the storyline or summary of this novel. So the first is a general information of this novel. This novel written by James Dashner with the genre of this novel is adventure, science fiction, and young adult fiction. This point of view of the Maze Runner novel is a third person. Maze Runner is a novel trilogy. So the Maze Runner is the first book in the series and was released on October 2009. And this novel get adaptation film on September 2014. Next, there are characters. I want to tell you about the main character first. His name is Thomas. Thomas is a teenage boy who enters the glade with no memories except his name. It is the same of the other gliders. When he first came to the glade, he was very scared and confused. But after time goes, he proved himself that he's a brave man, resourceful, and strong-willed. It proved when he helped the other members, gliders, in the who trapped in the maze. And Thomas also shared a telepathic connection with Teresa, who is the only girl in the glade. He thinks that he has a relationship with Teresa before, and it makes Thomas struggles to uncover his memories and discover the true nature of his identity. Next, support characters. There are Albie, Teresa, Newt, Minho, and Gali. First is Albie. Albie is the leader of the gliders. Albie is the oldest members and most trusted teenager in the glade. Even Albie has strict laws, but it doesn't mean that he's bad. He is a competent leader, capable of inspiring loyalty and bravery in the other gliders. But after going through the changing, he become a quiet because he knows what is going outside, and he had no desire to lead anymore. And in the end, Albie sacrificed himself to his friend from the grievers. Next, there is Teresa. Teresa come 2 weeks after Thomas sent to the glade. Teresa is the only girl who sent to the glade and the last person who sent to the glade. The most gliders could call and insult her because she is a girl, but she proving herself that to be a self-confident, bold, and capable young woman. Next, there is Newt. Newt is Albie's second in common. Newt is kinder, smarter, and more level-headed than Albie. Newt is one of the first of the gliders to be friends to Thomas. He also takes over Albie's role after Albie goes through the changing. Next is Minho. Minho is my favorite character in this novel. Minho is the keeper of the runners. Minho is in charge leading to the other runners through the maze. Minho is conversational and a little impulsive. Minho leads by intuition rather than thought of the planning, um, which sometimes gets him into the trouble. Although he made a mistake, he was always willing to admit it, and it which it it makes the Minho become a trustworthy friend. Last one is Gali, described by Thomas. Gali as a bully. Gali is hot-headed and arrogant, constantly threatening the other boys with violence. Despite his flaws, Gali cares deeply about the safety of the gliders. It proved when he sacrificing his own life to prevent the Griever from killing any other gliders. But at the end of the novel, he threw a knife uh, at Thomas because he was under the influence of mind control. This is the storyline. The storyline has orientation, rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution. There's orientation. The story starts off with a boy named Thomas who wakes up in the metal box. He doesn't remember anything about his past or anything at all except his name. He finds himself in a strange place called the Glade. The glade is in the shape of a perfect square forming a box around the gliders. And outside the glade is in a maze. The maze is changing every time, and there are keepers who are in charge of the tending around the glade. The most important people in the glade are the runners. The runners is the ones who go out running through the maze and uh, find out how to get out from the mess. And the glider's number one goal is to solve the mess and find their way to home. So second is rising action. After 2 weeks, Thomas arrived. The weirdness start because a new person shows in the metal box. The glider thinks there's a new boy after once a month, and it was definitely surprised them. And when they saw what is in metal box, they're more surprisingly because they find a girl, and the girl looks dead, but was discovered then was in a coma. When she woke up, she only opened her eyes in 3 seconds and miserably said, "Everything is about change." And she also came holding a message on a piece of paper. It said, "See the last one ever." So this is the climax. When the runners named Minho said to Albi that that he find the Griever dead body in the mess, they want to see what might have caused the Griever death. And but when they tried to come back, Albi was stung by one of the Grievers. The gliders who get stung by the griever become the body of them become weak, and they get changings, and it makes the gliders who get stung by griever can walk uh, can walk easily, and Thomas decided to go out and try to help them, but they all end up stuck in the mess at night. Uh, they end up surviving the night. They are the first people ever to survive in the mess at the night. Even Albie was still alive. After that, Thomas became other runners, and then things start to fall apart. The gate didn't close, and the Graver had complete access to the glade and attacked it. During the attack, a boy named Gally came to the place where a few gliders were hiding and said the Gravers would kill one glider every night. And Thomas remembered that after being stung by the Graver, their memories returned even a little. And Albie said that Thomas was the one who brought them all to the glade. And Thomas think he would have to get stung by the Graver, so uh, he he can know what is going on and and go through go through the changing to get his memories. Following action. Before, Thomas think he would have to get stung by the Graver to get his memories, and the idea was success. And Thomas find out a very bad thing about him and Teresa. Actually, Thomas and Teresa helped the create of the glider. So he also find out about strange things like this glade isn't the outdoor, and the glider's name aren't even their real name. Then he remembered the most important part. That's it, how to get out from the mess. And they will have to go through the Graver Hall, the, the home of the Gravers. So this is a resolution. Later that day, Thomas and Teresa find the hidden code in the map of the mess. That, that code was used to escape the mess and kill every single Gravers there. Half of the gliders died that day, fighting for their life against to the Gravers. When they come face to face with the creators, Thomas noticed that Gally was there, and Gally was forced to try and kill Thomas. But one of Thomas' friends, his name is Chuck, sacrificed himself to save Thomas. And it makes Thomas sad because Chuck is a cute boy who always be Thomas' friends, and the rescue burst through burst the rescue burst through the door, killing the creators and save all of the remaining gliders. They now live in a world with the most horrible disease known to mankind. It's called the flare. And the novel, the story of the novels end in here. That's all that I can tell you about this novel. If I got wrong, I'm sorry, and thank you for watching this video. Bye.